What's up, everyone? Welcome back. So, Bitcoin is sitting at $89,700. And after an impressive run over the past several days, I've had a lot of people asking me, is this the top? Is the run over? So, today we are going to talk about that. But right now, Bitcoin continues to chop sideways here mostly. So we'll look at that further. We also have the S&P falling down to the 20-day moving average, sitting at 585 on the SPY. And we had retail sales come out this morning and basically beat the expectations. So the American consumers are strong. So that's generally a sign of strength. So why are the markets stalling out? Well, we have a few things going on, and we have this going on with Gary Gensler saying he is proud to serve as the SEC chair, and that has a lot of crypto folks excited. We've started seeing some altcoins rip higher, including old XRP. So we'll review that chart here later in the video. But I want to start out here with stocks. Um, First off, starting off with the Qs, gapping down this morning and finding some support right at our previous all-time highs here. So we'll keep an eye on this area. We are still in an uptrend, and it does look like we will continue to march towards that 6,000 on the S&P, the Qs towards 550, and we have the MSRT just moving sideways here. A couple people have been asking me about this stock. Do I think it's going to go lower? I do think there is a possibility that may happen, but really we'll just have to keep an eye on this chart and see. As mentioned here several times, we had a price target of right around $300 based off this previous trading range down here. And so that gave us our price target right there at 300. We blew right through that. So it's not a surprise to me if we do see some sort of pullback to retest this area, possibly go back down and get this gap fill before moving higher. Of course, we could go a little bit lower, maybe uh, down here to the mid range of this area, around 250 or so, to find some more support. But nevertheless, it does look like MSTR wants to move higher. This thing has been ripping. Uh, so I just wanted to do a couple things here. I wanted to show you a couple things where we are at since we got the breakout of the previous all-time high. If we take a measurement here from the October area up to the top of where we went, right around that 380 mark, that's nearly 100% return in just a few weeks. So you can't expect much more than that out of a stock. So to see some sort of pullback here isn't surprising. And of course, this has done nearly 200% since the lows down here back in September. So 200% in 2 months is very impressive. So looks like that stock may want to cool off for a little while. It may take a couple weeks or possibly even a little longer before it breaks those all-time highs again. Nevertheless, if you're in it, I wouldn't be too scared. Um, but it is starting to feel like 2021 again, and we're starting to see a lot of these 2021 style stocks move higher, including ARK. So ticker symbol ARKK. Um, and I just wanted to mention this because I've talked about this stock here a little bit recently in the past week or so, but not much other than we had this pendant here. And we mentioned if we were going to see a breakout, uh, that we thought that was coming, and we got that breakout. So I put a little fib on here just to see where we may find some support. We have our 382. which did act as a bit of resistance yesterday. We're falling through that, so we'll see. We may come back down to the 618 or possibly lower, maybe come back down to get this gap fill, possibly retest this trend line right around $48. Nevertheless, we did hit our first take profit zone. We're right there between 52 and $54. So it does look like this stock does want to move higher. So we'll keep an eye on that. But let's get more into what's going on with crypto as well as the crypto stocks. And we had this post by Bitcoin Magazine, and it said Van Eck predicts Bitcoin to reach $180,000 this cycle. So will we get there? I don't know. My conservative target still remains right around 120,000. I do think we will hit that six-figure mark possibly here in the coming weeks. So that would be exciting. But could we go as high as 180, 200? It's possible. I don't know. But I think it depends more on the timing of the cycle. So we'll keep an eye on that. But this news has some of these other Bitcoin related stocks moving higher, including the crypto miners, Mara, sitting at $20.38. So it looks like we may try to break this downward sloping trend line. We've popped through it here a couple times. We thought that may act as support, but it hasn't. But we're looking for that to act as support, and we may see a new high here recently in this cycle before we move higher. So we could move up to that $35 level potentially here in the coming days and weeks. This uh, this miner has been lagging some of the others. Hasn't moved quite as much. We've seen Riot wake up. We've seen BitDeer really take off. But we do have some of these other 2021 style stocks moving higher. And another one of those is Square or Block. Wanted to point out on this chart, we have this massive inverse head and shoulders pattern playing out right now on Square. So if we break through here, there's not a lot of resistance. There is some resistance around the 100 to $110, $120 level. But nevertheless, if we take a measurement of the head and shoulders pattern, well, that gives us a target of $185 on Square. Another ETF I've been watching is ETHU. So this is the Ethereum ETF 2x long, and that is sitting at 717. I've been building a position here. Been talking about this here for a little over a week now. We had this pennant here and mentioned this back here that I thought we may have seen the low for this fund as well as Ethereum. And I thought we were going to see some sort of breakout, and we did get that. That was quite an explosive move. Got that gap fill coming back down. It may just want us to come down here and close out some of these gaps. We'll keep an eye on Ethereum since there's not much data on this chart to really see where we are going with the prices. So we'll keep an eye on that. And also wanted to mention metals because copper fell down to the 618 and really hit this next area here. Kind of pretty nice. You can see it pretty well lines up with our box here. We thought that we may see copper hold this 382 area. It was just ranging sideways here, so we were looking for some sort of bounce. We did get that. A little bit of a bounce there. So we thought we may have been moving higher. Nevertheless, we have broken down from there. So this is an interesting level to see on the metals market. I do think overall that potentially copper does go higher due to all the stimulus and infrastructure build out that will be happening from the stimulus. We saw a similar chart on HSI as well. So if you're in the emerging markets, that may be something to keep an eye on. Some of those China stocks entering some very interesting zones. I'll bring up those again maybe later on. But I just wanted to mention this on copper because we have seen some weakness in the metals as gold slumps to a 2-month low. Uh, so we are keeping an eye on the gold chart as well. We lost our upward sloping trend line here, but nevertheless, we are finding some support at this area that we had highlighted between 24,000 and 25,000 on gold. If you are interested in buying stocks, ETFs, gold, or crypto, you can do so with Robinhood. And right now, Robinhood uh, added some additional features for active traders. So if you're interested in trading, you can check that out. They allow you to use options as well as futures, and they allow you to begin building your portfolio with just as little as $1. They allow you to invest in stocks, ETFs, and options and trade commission free. Plus, they also offer crypto such as Bitcoin, Doge, Ethereum, SHIB, and many more, as well as gold. So if you're interested, there is a link down in the description below. So be sure to check that out. And whenever you use that link, you will receive an additional share of one stock. So I do appreciate that. But let's talk about crypto. What is going on? And so a lot of people have been starting to ask me, do I think if crypto is dead or, is Ethereum dead? What about MSTR? All these questions. And that is a sign of excitement. We've seen a lot of excitement. We started seeing a lot of these memes move. And of course, sometimes those can be signs that we are nearing a top. But we did have several memes listed on Coinbase and Robinhood, including Pepe and WIF. And some of these things have been really taking off. Would I enter here? Probably absolutely not. I would look to see if we did get some sort of a pullback. Maybe you could get in on some of these. I do have one meme coin. It does look like it's about to break out, so we'll take a look at that. But Pepe has really been taking off here. I think Pepe goes higher? Yes, I think this continues to run. I still think we have probably at least another 6 months in this cycle. So we'll keep an eye on that. We also seen Doge moving, uh, really ripping higher based off the Department of Government Efficiency narrative that is going on right now with Elon. So Doge has been very strong. Wanted to discuss a couple other things here. Of course, we know Q4 is typically the strongest quarter for Bitcoin, and particularly November. But what we've got coming up here is Q1 for Ethereum. So I do think that this next several months should be very good for things like Ethereum and a lot of these altcoins. We also have the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance topping out here. And we know that if this falls, then we are going to see these altcoins rally. So that could send a lot of these altcoins taking off, including some of these memes. So this is the other meme that I did want to mention, which is Bonk, retesting those all-time highs right now. And it's looking like it may take off here. So we did have this take profit area, and that is now acting as support. And it looks like Bonk may want to move here very soon. I do think that we will see some movement in the crypto sphere this weekend or possibly next week. We've got the bull moon in play. And so for those of you who don't know about that, that is the full moon, the super moon, and that does tend to get things like Bitcoin and some of these altcoins very excited. Solana is sitting at 210, and it looks like Solana could break out here at any point. Of course, we could pull back a little bit, but yeah, Solana has been looking very strong. And Ethereum hasn't been looking as strong. Like I said, some friends asking about this, saying things like they thought ETH is dead. I don't think ETH is dead. I think it is just lagging behind. But right now, sitting right around $3,000, that nice round psychological number. Of course, we have our 382 that may act as support if we do come down a little lower, right around 2,900. I suspect probably anywhere in this box, we probably will find some support. So we are watching for that. And we've seen even XRP moving higher today. XRP sitting at 86 cents. One other altcoin is Cardano as well, also getting a move here in the past few days. So yeah, both of these coins have lagged behind, but they are finally starting to take off. Uh, you know, different people have different opinions about some of these coins. Um, Nevertheless, I still think overall we will see an alt season, and I think that is going to be coming very soon. Probably right now, with Bitcoin just continuing to move sideways, we are seeing some of these altcoins fire off, showing some signs that we may be getting started, but I don't think we are anywhere near the real altcoin rally, which most likely probably takes place or starts gaining strength here in the coming weeks as Bitcoin moves higher. If you're interested in buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, or many more, you can do so with iTrust Capital. iTrust Capital allows you to buy, sell, and trade crypto, gold, and silver 24/7 in a tax advantage IRA. They have low cost and no monthly fee, and they have over 5,000 plus 5-star reviews on Google. I use iTrust, and what I like about iTrust is they allow you to roll over a portion or all of your 401k or IRA with iTrust. Plus, uh, they have people that you can actually call and talk to when setting up your account. So if you're interested, there is a link down in the description below. Um, and whenever you use that link, you will receive an additional $100 when you sign up. All right, guys, it is Friday. Uh, got a little scratchiness in my throat. Um, so trying to get over this uh, fall allergies or whatever is going on here. But nevertheless, go follow me over on X at Mind of Financier. I am Mind of the Financier on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, so you can go follow me there as well. But I post anything that I see that has to do with the markets, including stocks, commodities, and crypto. And I hope you all have a great Friday. Enjoy your weekend. I will try to be making more of these videos coming up. Also, be sure to feel free, drop a comment below if there's anything that you want me to take a look at. I will do that. Uh, yeah, just let me know. And until next time, guys, take care, be legendary, and